Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? As you guys already know, we will get started here 4 minutes after the hour. I am already looking at that GBP USD money zone breakout. So be ready for it. The zone just broke. And so now we're just waiting for a price to close above that line that was marked. So I'll share my screen real quick so you guys can see it. But we are getting ready to look to take that trade. So we need to close above that line. It broke that zone that was there. We need to close above that line here. And we'll take that trade to the upside, to the upper room. All right, now we got that out the way. Let's go to the charts real quick. So GBP, USD, trying to break to the upside on the Asia channel. As you can see here, we zoom in here. Asia session breakout, strategy number 3. We have a Asia channel of 20 pips. So very tight. Hasn't really moved much. So we should have a nice little breakout to the upside, hopefully. GJ already broke out during Asia session. Nice move. So missed that there. GOD is breaking down. GBP NZD headed down. GCAD headed up. And G-Chef headed up. So we had 4 out of the 6. So I feel good about that GU trade if we take it. Because 4 out of 6, you guys know my rule. When it comes to correlating pairs, 4 out of 6 are good. All right, SPX 500, it broke the zone, but it's just chilling there. GER 30, not really doing much, just sitting at that resistance area. Bitcoin retracing. For those who were on the call last night, we got into the Bitcoin trade right about here. In this area right here. As you can see what it did, we got in around the 53,400 range or 54,300 range, and it ran up to the 57,400 range. So shout out to those who held the whole trade and caught 10,000 points. And then those who held even longer caught even more. So we're currently in a nice little retrace right now. It came very close at this point to hitting the all-time high, just off by a few hundred pips. And so it's just retracing right now. So Ethereum, same thing in a retrace. So not really much going on. We're just waiting on GBP USD for that little breakout. All right, so stop sharing real quick and we'll see what you guys got to say. GU, H1, and H4 look like a good swing. Let's go take a look. GU, H1, and H4. H1. All right. Yeah, H1 looks decent. H1 looks decent. We got in late. We be getting in late, but you can see here, bounce. Got an arrow. And one thing I'm going to start teaching on, guys, I've been going back and testing. Whenever we're taking a buy, I want the 200 underneath us. The 200. So this purple moving average here is the 200 moving average. The blue moving average is the arrow moving average. It's a secret. So if we're in a buy, I want that above it, below us. If we're in a sell, I want the 200 moving average above a price. All right. The 200 moving average is a bank moving average. It's a moving average the banks use very often. And so we're late to the play punching this one, we'd be up right now about 15 pips. Yeah, 15. It's pushing. It's pushing. Let's go to M5. M5. Wait for that bad boy to close. We got about 4 minutes. Tonight's beverage of choice is brought to you by Ozarka H2O. All right, so we'll keep an eye on GU. We'll keep an eye on GU. We got about 4 minutes on the 5-minute chart, and it's really starting to move here in 15. And we got a lot of upside. A lot of upside. That next zone there on the 15-minute chart, 57 pips away. So I feel pretty good about that. Someone asked, what moving averages am I using? So again, make sure you guys are watching the videos. The blue line is the AIRO moving average. No, there's people that have figured it out, but that's something I don't go and tell. And then the other moving average is the 200. But make sure you guys are watching the videos. If you don't know what that second moving average is, don't worry about it. That's an advanced strategy. All right, it's an advanced strategy there. So someone said it's 0.01, so 0.01 lot size for every $100 balance, still good for crypto. It never was good for crypto, guys. That was for Forex. I don't teach on indices and crypto. Now, do I take those trades on this call? Sure, but I don't necessarily teach on those. There's a reason why, because everyone wants to trade those and not everybody is ready for those, all right? You got to learn how to walk before you run, guys. Got to learn how to walk before you run. And everyone wants to run and catch 10,000 pips. So if I had to put a number on it, it'd be 0.01 for every $500 with crypto, because crypto is so volatile. It can move thousands of pips very quickly. EUR AUD M15 sale. Let's go look at EUR AUD. We're getting real close. We're about 2 minutes away, and GU is trying to take off on us. So yeah, I need to start pulling these euros up. We're not taking. Hey, I'll tell you this right now. We lost the Euro USD trade last night. I'll never take another Euro USD trade on this call again. Do not bring up Euro USD on this call again, guys. I'm telling you that right now. I will ignore it all day long. So Euro AUD, we are late. We are late. So break of the money zone would have been this candle right here, first candle inside the money zone. So we should have been in here on this candle, start of this candle, which means we'd be up about 15 pips. So if you're in on that break of the money zones, that's strategy number 4, you'd be up 15 pips, almost at 20. You'll probably get that here in the next 10, 15 minutes. So we missed that setup. Here, GBP. Your GBP is in a zone, so we don't look at that. We ain't worried about that right now. Your JPY. Uptrends. I'm not even worried about that. And then Euro NZD. They're pushing down. It's in a zone though. So before we even look at this GU trade, let's make sure that we are clear for news. I use the MyFX Book app for news. And then also you guys can look at Forex Factory as well. We've got Euro news in 45 minutes. We got, that's green folder. We got green folder, pound news in 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm not too worried about that. And I can tell you guys, I am entering into this buy here, on GBP USD. I'm entering to buy, and we're gonna go for 20 pips. Go for 20 pips. We got 57 pips room. Let's go look and see. Let me 15-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, how much room we got to the upside? We have about 56 pips. So I'm taking this for 20 pips. We'll put it at 25 just in case he wants to make a nice little run up, and then we'll put stop loss at our usual Usual point, 40 pips. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. GJ pushing back up. G-Odd and GN are down, but they're trying to retrace a little bit. G-Cat is up. It's in the zone, but it's up. And G-Chef pushing up. So we got 4 out of 6 pushing. I like that. And SPX 500 trying to push. Oh, okay. No real setup there. GER 30 trying to push. What's Bitcoin doing? Squat. I don't know what's going on this week, guys. Man, we had the stimulus news come out. Had some decent moves. Where's gold? Why doesn't I knew something was weird. I knew I was missing something. Oh, I didn't add it to my chart. Gold. Didn't understand that, man. The stimulus news caused gold to run up. SPX and gold are running the same way. I don't like to see pairs run the same way. That should be inverses of each other. So typically the indices and precious metals run opposite. So they're typically inverses of each other. They've been running the same way lately, and that's definitely not cool to see. So Euro NZD is probably getting ready to break this zone, but look out below. There's another zone below it. Euro JPY. Yeah, Euro's not doing much of nothing. That Euro trade, if anybody was in it, let's see here. Did it hit the 20 yet? Yep, it hit 20, close to it, about 19 pips. So it's right there at TP. So for anybody that's in that Euro trade, if you took it for strategy number 4, shout out to you. Nice little trade there. Might be a little slow night, guys. Might be a slow night. All right, so we are in a GBP USD strategy 3 trade, which again the AJ channel was only like 19 pips, and we got a counter to break above that zone that was there and above the channel. So we are good for a buy. 4 out of the 6 pound pairs are correlating to the upside, and we're looking for 20 pips. Let's look at GU. GU has only utilized 31 of its 109 pip ADR. So the last the ADR for GBP USD is 109 pips. For those who don't know what ADR means, ADR is the average daily range. So it's the average number of pips that a forex pair or any pair actually really moves on a daily basis, and its average is 109. It's only moved 31 of that 109, so we've got a lot of upside. So I feel pretty good about that one. GJ is already, as you can see here, getting ready to exceed its ADR. It's at 83 out of 107 right now. That's why it turned yellow. And as it gets closer to 107, it'll turn red. All right, so we're down 1 pip right now on that GU trade. And I didn't see too much more else, so we'll stop sharing there and let's talk about it. You're at M15 sale. Yep, we talked about that already. Ended already up 15 pips. Congrats, Antonio. The 200 is simple or exponential. 200 is exponential. I never use simple. That's just me. I never use it. What was with the crazy move on gold yesterday? News. All the news. Kamar, your first call you're getting on. Congrats. Thanks for getting on. Mike, shout out to Mike. He got that 20 pips on EA, Euro AUD. I knew somebody was in it. It's always somebody in it. It's too many of you guys on the call not to have somebody in it. Somebody's going to always be in that. Is auto trading supposed to be on all this time or off? Doesn't really matter. It's a manual indicator. The reason mine is on is because I guess I'll walk you guys through it real quick. I am utilizing the AIRO version 4, which you guys should be looking out to come this week. But AIRO version 4, it has an EA manager. So this EA that you guys see here is a dashboard. It manages all the signals. So every time an arrow pops up, if we get a down arrow on SPX 500 hour chart, then this box right here will light up red. That tells me that the hour chart for SPX 500 has a down arrow. And if it's green, it's up arrow. So that's what that means when these light up. All right. And so when you click on it, let's say we want to go to Ethereum 15-minute chart. I click on that one. It brings up Ethereum. And you see here, this is the M15. All right. So right now I got the educators testing it out. I'll make sure that it works good. I don't want to give you guys a bad product. That is why we'll always do thorough testing before we roll it out company-wide. All right. The company believes in that. I believe in that. And that's something we'll continue to do. We don't want to roll out a half product, a half working product, or even with bugs. So we make sure it work out some of the kinks. Even if we have to delay it, we want to make sure you guys get a good product from the beginning. All right. What else is on this dashboard here? You'll see you'll have, of course, just your pairs here. SPR is your spread. So this tells you what your spread is. All right. Like GBP NZD has a 3.1 pip spread. It's pretty high. All right. So it tells you what your spread is currently. Daily open, DLY open. That tells you since the new day has started, how many pips has price moved from the open. And then weekly open. Since Sunday, how many pips has price moved? So everything's green, which means up. If it's been red, it means down. That means, so right now everything's an uptrend. Currently everything is above where it opened on Sunday for the week. And then of course is the ADR. And that's it. So it's pretty cool because you don't have to have all these charts open. If you're waiting for the arrows, you just wait for it. You can literally leave this on one chart. The beautiful thing, that way it allows for your MT4 or your VPS not to utilize so many resources, allowing for your VPS to run a lot smoother. So that's another big reason why I'm pushing for a V4 to be put out very soon as well. Again, I keep a lot of my charts open just so I can flip back and forth for you guys very quickly so we can analyze the market and potentially look to get into a trade. But when you guys are trading with it, you don't need to have all these charts open. So because the dashboard will manage it all for you, you just simply open up what chart you want to look at. If you don't see anything, close it. If you do, keep it open. All right. So we are plus 2 pips on GBP USD. And feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Is that a free upgrade? Yes, version 4 will be a free upgrade. All right. So someone asked about the ADR. So the way the dashboard works is the ADR resets every 24 hours. So pretty much 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, when the Forex market changes over to a new day, is when the actual ADR resets for the dashboard. FTMO, man, my FTMO shut down. I'm not even worried about FTMO this week, guys. I'm gonna go live with my real FTMO. I'm starting next week. So for those who don't know what FTMO is a prop firm. If you can pass their rigorous tests, trading tests, and pay for the verification and get and successfully pass it, they will give you up to $400,000 of real money to trade with. And then you'll be able to keep 70% of all the profits that you make off of it. So I'm starting off with the $100,000 account next week. So on Monday, I'm going to go with the $100,000 account, I believe, either 50,000 or 100,000. I'm going to go live with next week, and we're going to go ahead and run this bag up, guys. We're going to run up a bag with the bag. All right. What is the difference between exponential and simple math? So it's just different formulas on how they calculate it. So for example, a simple moving average is just the average of the prices, whereas exponential is just a different formula on how they measure the average between pairs. You have multiple types of moving averages, and so it's just different formulas on how they calculate the average, a different approach based on statistics without having to go too detailed for you guys. Someone said they got 40 pips on EUR AUD. Congrats. I told you I knew somebody was in that bad boy. I knew somebody was in it. Let's go take a look real quick, guys, while we in Euro or GU. Shout out to Carlos. Carlos is cheering on GU. We should still be in profit. There we are, +2. +2. Look like we were up about 3 or 4. All right. Yep, just chilling right now. If you ever want to know why prices moving slow or stalling at a certain area, look left. You look left, look. It's on all this little nonsense right here. So, we should get a nice little breakout though. Looking for the 20 pips. Looking for the 20 pips. +3, +2, just playing around right now. We need a little break. Come on. Need that break. Need the break. +3. G-Chef. SPX. Trying to push. GER30. Nothing. Bitcoin. Trying to push. Okay, Bitcoin. Ethereum. EUR AUD. All right, missed those, missed that. Gold. Okay, gold. Okay, gold. Let me do something real quick, guys. Beautiful setup right there. Beautiful setup. See that fib? Got the doji right off the 38. Be up over 40 pips right now on that gold. Gotta let the fibs. It's right at a zone in the 15-minute chart. Still in the downtrend. I am not looking to take gold for a buy. It doesn't make any sense on why it's going up. Not even close. Right at the zone on H1. Yeah. I ain't looking at taking that trade, guys. But that'd been beautiful, beautiful setup right there. +4 pips on GU. We're just chilling right now. It might be one of those nights, guys. It might be one of those nights. I looked at the charts earlier and it just looked ugly. It looked ugly. I don't like when the charts look ugly. I know it's going to be a slow night. We haven't had an easy night in a while. I miss those easy nights when we just come on the charts, take 3 or 4 bag entry trades, catch 20 pips, catch a couple strategy 3 trades, and call it a day. But we have not had an easy night in a long time. See what I'm saying? Look at that. SPX and gold moving up. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Come on, GU. Give that push. Give us that push. What does the orange mean in the daily and weekly open? Let's go take a look at that. Bitcoin buy. We'll come back to that real quick, guys. I'll go look at the Bitcoin real quick. Should be a buy. Oh, not even looking at that. All right. So the question was about why is there orange? All right. Somebody always wants to know. So again, if it's green, that means price is heading up. So the Great Britain pound, Japanese yen, it's 63 pips above where it opened up at for the day. And it's 193 pips above where it opened up for the week. GBP AUD is 50 pips below where it opened up for the day. So you go look at GBP you see price is what? It opened here on this dotted line and dropped. So that's all that means. All right. If it's green, that means it's up. If it's orange, it's down. On the ADR, if it's yellow, it's getting close to its ADR, and then when it gets very close, even closer, it'll turn red. All right. But again, I'll have all the full training on number 4 once we release it. All right. So I'll make a video. It'll be in the back office for you guys, so that you guys have all the information about it. Yes, there is a timer. You guys wanted it, so I added it. There is a timer on this. Again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the timer means nothing. Really, guys. I mean, some of the things you guys asked for, you really could do without it. But there's a timer. So you see here M5, M15, H1. Underneath tells you how much time until the next candle. Like for the H1, there's 28 minutes left before the next hour candle pops up. So again, some of the stuff is there because I know you guys asked for it, but you don't really need it. Don't need it at all. Someone said they just caught a beautiful setup on Nas 100, up 306 pips. Congrats. Congrats. All right, congrats. Is the candle to the right of the last up arrow on GA a good example of bank induction? So let's go over that, guys. People have been asking about bank induction. Let's go over bank induction so we can actually see what it looks like live. GU, we are up 2 pips still. Come on, GU, give me that push. All right, so again, kind of like I talked about, you want to ensure that you're taking what you were taking the trades or bank induction move, if you guys watched it, in the direction of the market maker cycle. All right. So let's go find it. So GA was the question that was asked. GA, I believe this one right here is what was asked about. All right. And so for me, I would say yes. Reason being, for me, as I look at it here, I see a M here. Got my A here. I got my next A here. And I haven't seen my W yet. So I'm waiting for my W to plant itself into the resistance area. Now, again, the overall trend on GA is up. So we should get a W here pretty soon in the resistance area to do what? For us to head right back up in the overall direction of the trend, unless they want to actually change the trend all over again. But I'm expecting, again, I don't like to assume, I take what I see, but I'm expecting, if I see this pattern, a W. So now that I know what? Now that I know what the cycle is, I know that we're in a downtrend. Again, this is a counter trend move, so I don't teach this. We're not taking it with the trend. But yes, that could be a valid. And the beautiful thing about it is what? You put a sell here for 20 pips. The beautiful thing is it's underneath the what? Underneath the 200. And look what it did. All right. So that's what it looks like when you're looking for a counter. But again, don't take it until you are comfortable taking that trade. Just because you see an arrow pointing into a zone doesn't mean it's a counter trend trade. They all don't work out. Some of them break through the zones. So you want to make sure you're taking it within the market maker cycle. If you cannot identify the market maker cycle, don't take the trade. All right. Sometimes the market maker cycle is going to be easy to identify. Sometimes it's not. Let me see if I can't point one out to you. Let's see here. Let me find a real easy one for you guys so I can explain what I mean. Nope, that's not it. Plus 3 pips on GU. It's just playing with us right now. And one thing I'll tell you guys is don't always expect the market maker cycle to continue, because sometimes they'll leave that pair alone and they'll go trade another pair. Market makers, they're responsible for more than just one pair. So once they're done with one, sometimes they'll let that one pair range for a while, just go sideways, and then they'll go and they'll go work another pair. All right. Not really seeing a good example. Let's see. All right. All right, you see this here? So we got a WVVM. So we got the uptrend move for the market maker cycle. Uptrend move, all right? Uptrend. And then what? We had a slight retrace right down into a W, starting to head back up. All right. So we have the uptrend. So you have what's typically, when you're going with the trend, typically the market maker cycle is going to be 3 to 5 day push up. You don't know how long to push down be, but they're going to have a push down. We're going to have a retrace, and then they go right back up. So you literally, this is what you see: market maker cycle up, a little retrace, market maker cycle up, a little retrace, market maker cycle up, and even they'll continue to do that until they're ready to do what? Until they're ready to do what? Until they're ready to reverse. And then you see the opposite. Strong downtrend, short uptrend. Strong downtrend, short uptrend. But the beautiful thing is what? The beautiful thing is AIRO keeps you on the right side because of what? Because of the zones. The zones are going to let you know, hey, right now the market makers love going up. They're going to go up. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. They're going to go up. And I'm going to do a follow-up on the market maker cycle because there's another pattern that I want to talk about as well. I didn't want to give you guys too much up front, just too much information. Look at this. What are we talking about? Big swing up, short swings down. Big swing up, little short retrace. All day long, guys, all day long. The patterns are right there in your face. Again, they're not going to make it evident because if they made a pattern that much evident, it'd be easy for people to see it and game the system. Negative, ghostwriter. Negative. What's that gold doing? Gold moving. All right, GU, we're currently up 3 pips on GU. Just playing games with my emotions right now. Let's go. Give my 20 pips. 4 pips now. So someone was asking how long should they practice and dial in our trading before we try passing the FTMO test. So cool thing about FTMO is that they let you take a free trial. I would say if you can pass the free trial 3 times in a row successfully, then you should be good to go. All right. you should be good to go if you can pass the free test, the free trial. If you can pass that 3 times in a row consecutively, you should be good to go. All right. EA Money Zone breakout. Yeah, we missed that one. That actually happened before we even got on the call. Will AIRO ever make its way to TradingView? Good question. How many people on the call? 300 people on the call? It'll be on TradingView this weekend. I'll just say that. Now, will you guys have access to it right away? No. Or no, I don't know. Again, it has to be approved again by the company for it to expand. Some things that come in place, but I will have it on TradingView. It'll be on TradingView officially this weekend, and we'll go from there. All right. Would you also go for Funding Talent? Funding Talent is another prop firm as well, and for me, I don't like the way they have I don't like their business model. So I would probably stay with FTMO. They're changing yours. They're changing theirs. So it might be a potential good move. But for me, FTMO makes more sense initially. So I wouldn't be worried too much about Funding Talent right now, at least from what I've seen and what I know about it too. We talk about it quite often in our in the funding group. Do I watch any of the Forex YouTube channels? I'm always a student, so I'm watching YouTube channels quite often. Why not orange juice today? The drink of the day. I don't have any orange juice. I just moved to my new townhouse here, and all I have is water. That's all I have right now. EURAUD looks good to sell. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at EURAUD. We're down 2 pips on GU right now. It's just kind of stalling around. EURAUD. So it's down. It already broke strategy number 4. So at this point, there is no entry. Now we go down to the 5-minute. We're waiting for price to retrace and bounce off a zone, but there is no zone even on the 5-minute chart. So EURAUD is not a good sell. Not for me. I don't just take a blind sell. There's no setup. There's no setup. Go to the H1 chart. Got some nice room down to the next zone. At 95 pips. But as of right now, there's no setup. So because there's no setup, to me, it's not a good entry. What's GU doing? GU, what you doing? I'm gonna look at Forex Factory real quick, guys. Yeah, no pound news tonight. Keep an eye on that one there. And so the euros are dropping. Euro NZD is, Euro GBP is in a downtrend, and Euro odd is dropping. So I feel good about these pound pairs headed back up. Someone asked about a PDF for all the strategies. Guys, that was dropped already. It's in the announcements group. It's also in the AIRO bag chat. If you're not in those groups and you're on this call, you'll never have access to them. So you have to pay for the service. Once you pay for the service, you'll have access to the groups and you have access to all the tools you need. All right? Got to have it, guys. Got to have it. I know there are a lot of people on this call or to get on these calls that are not part of the company. And so I cannot provide you any information if you're not a part of the company. All right, got to be a part of the group. Pay for the software, and you'll have everything you need at your disposal. USD CHF. Someone said a possible bank induction. So USD CHF is in a what? It's in a strong uptrend. I don't see any possible anything right here, right now. I don't see anything at the moment. GU heading back up, only down 4 pips right now. Let's look at the Q&A. Oh, zone disappeared. Okay, got you. Sometimes someone said, yeah, what trend do you stick with if you're on the M5 and M15 and the trends are different? Whatever time frame you're trading on. If you're trading on the M5, you trade the trend of the M5. If you're trading M15, trade the trend of the M15. All right? Got to do it. Do not worry about different time frames. What again, I teach to be on the M15, which means that you should be trading off whatever the time frame is on the M15. All right. When I'm not on London session, what do I trade? In the daytime, gold, S&P 500, and gold. The market maker strategy can be used on the 15-minute and the hour. That's it. Someone asked me when I'm how many pips in profit do I move my stop loss? So for me, because we're going for 20 pips, once I see 75% of the way there, so once we are 15 pips in profit, then I will move my stop loss to 2 pips in profit to ensure that I have a guaranteed trade. Someone's going to draw the fib on GU H1, H4. Just got a red zone below price on GU. First time I've seen that. Just got a red zone below price on GU. Let's go take a look at that. Not really sure what you mean by that. So GU, we're down 6 pips right now. Someone said they got a red zone below price. Send me a screenshot of that to my Telegram so I can take a look at that. Not really sure what you mean. Someone asked me, would I consider another entry on GU if price goes down 10 pips as a potential fake out? And for me, I don't, just because price goes backwards, I don't just continue to buy. So for me, I need another setup. So for example, if we get an up arrow, if we get an up arrow, we get the bounce here, so that'd be a bag entry. That would be a reason to get another entry. And so I'd need another setup for me to potentially put another trade on. And I see some people are saying they got. Let me take a look. I need to see what you guys are talking about here. Oh, okay, I got you. So the reason why, and I see the picture here, it's kind of hard. Let me see if I can show you guys on the chart. So here's the picture I received. All right, you can see the red zone there. So the reason why it's red is because price is inside the zone. So I don't know what broker you guys are using, but my broker hasn't shown that yet. So we don't have that zone. But you guys have a zone. For those who's showing here who couldn't really see the screen, I'll show you here. Insert shapes. They have a zone from about, they have a red zone right here. That's what their chart looks like. They have a red zone right here. All right. Which for me is good, because guess what? That means price is now sitting on top of that zone, which means what? I mean, look at it. GU's only moved 36 out of 109 pips of his ADR. So guess what? I'm expecting get a nice little bounce off that zone, head up. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting to get a nice little bounce. Get that bounce off the zone and head the right way. So that would make me feel even better. That would make me feel even better. All right, let's see if we can all questions answered in the Q&A. Let's see if we can see anything else. GJ sitting up there, GI, it's in the zone. GN, right at the zone. GCAT, sit down at 200. G Chef, just stalling out right now. SPX 500 trying to move up slowly. GR30 bouncing on its head off of that resistance zone. Bitcoin trying to break through the zone. Boy, that Bitcoin, man. Ethereum, you're at. Shout out to those still you're at. It's still going. And again, guys, just because price is moving strongly in one direction doesn't mean you need to just jump into it. Wait for your setup. You could easily jump to that trade and it reverses on you easily. So you want to make sure you wait on your setup so that you have the highest probability chance. Also, you don't want to just get in on moving trades. There's a reason why I like to wait for a candle to close. because too many times price look like it's about to move in a certain way. You get in, and then 2 minutes later, that candle is 20 pips the other way because it's just the manipulation of the market. All right. Also, you want price to commit into a direction. When it commits into a direction, you have a higher probability chance of what? Of winning. All right, catching pips in that direction. All right. Plus, on that EUR AUD trade, someone just said looks good to sell. It's falling, but we don't. There's no structure. Like, what am I looking at? I look left. For me, it's at structure right now. You see that right there. So for me, we have a zone pop any day now. We could have got to that trade, and then price sits there and just goes sideways for the next 5 hours. A green zone pops up, and now we're looking to exit the trade with very minimal pips, if any wins at all. So consistency. You want to trade the same way consistent. That way you can see if over time it works. If you're doing strategies one day, following strategies another day, not doing them another day, then just rolling the dice and playing Russian roulette the next day, you're never going to have any consistency. And that's how you blow accounts, when you don't have consistency. All right. Then you find yourself revenge trading. So you find yourself losing and then trying to make it back up. So you want to make sure you get disciplined and trade strategies the way you're supposed to trade them over and over again. All right. Q&A. I'm sorry, I didn't draw the fibs on the H1 and H4 GU. Let's go do that real quick. So do H1. We are in a uptrend. And so we had a engulfing candle entry off the 50 right here, which means that for me, I'm looking for TP1 to be at the 0 line, which it made it to, and then TP2 would be at the negative 50. So on H1, taking it right to the zone. You guys see how this matches up? Whoo, can't make this stuff up. Look at that, right to the bottom of that zone. So on the H1 to the bottom of that zone would be a potential exit. So we have some pretty good upside. Euro GBP for a buy. Negative goes right or negative. Yeah, so we got the rejection here off of the 50. All right, I drew it from the lowest point of the previous retrace to that most recent retrace. Here's the highest point before the most recent retrace. And so, your entry would have been down here. And of course, your ideal TP would have been the 0 line, which is 73 pips with a drawdown of only 15. Beautiful setup. But you have potential to the negative 50, which is, again, right there at the bottom of that zone. And we're looking to take it to the 20 pip range. So we actually could go a little higher, but that's a good TP. We're just looking for 20 pips. We're just looking for 20 pips. So that's the H1. And then the H4, fib, H4. H4 gonna be a different animal. Gonna be a different animal. So H4, we got a lot of upside based on that. But there's 2 zones in the way, so I wouldn't expect it to go this far. But we have from current price potential of 293 pips upside move to the zero line. But you see that fib matches up to, man, I can't make this stuff up. Look at that 38 right there. Looking good, looking good. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Come on, GU, playing with us. He's up 4 or 5 pips. Now you're down 10. So one thing I hate, most of the time these trades, they'll go further the wrong way before they go the right way. I miss the easy days. Wee. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. I'm keeping an eye on Bitcoin. $10,000. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Mm-mm-mm. What time frames do I have my alert set for? The M5, the N15, the H1, and the H4. AIRO on gold 1 hour. Let's go take a look at that. We're gonna take a look at it. I'm not looking to take no gold on the hour chart. I tell you that. Wee. That could be some nice little drawdown. There it is. Gold on the 1 hour, right to the zone. Definitely not taking that. Plus, definitely not taking that. Gold's in a strong downtrend. Definitely not taking that one. Down about 15 pips on GU. Not taking the gold on the 1 hour because the 1 hour is in a downtrend and that arrow is right at the zone. So not touching that. How do I make a short trend line on MT4? So here in my trend line, I can adjust my trend line the way I want to. If you right click on the trend line, where you get the 3 white dots, and then right click on the actual trend line itself and go to properties, trend line properties. Under parameters, turn on, you can turn on ray. You see what happens? Extended. If I turn off ray, I control how short or how long it is. It's a little hack for you guys right there, a little hack. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, you know you want to do it. Bust it to it. I can tell you guys right now, this Bitcoin based on this channel, and one looking at the movement of Bitcoin right now, it's very, very strong volatility. If I get a break out of this channel, I'm in it for sale. Yeah, I don't like that. That's too skinny of a trend of a channel. GER 30 for the sale. It's inside the zone. It's trying to move though. SPX, what you doing? Squat. All right, so nothing really setting up tonight, guys. Bitcoin would need to break the zone and to close below this channel. I'll be in for a sale. Probably look to catch about 5,000 to 10,000 points, depending, or 500 to 1,000 pips, depending on where it closes at below this channel. So we'll see here. GBP USD red zone has now turned green. Good. That means it's support. All right. That means it's support. G Chef on the sale. Let's go look at G Chef. G Chef on the sale. Negative. No setup. Right at the zone. There's no arrow. There's no bounce. There's no bag. It's in an uptrend. I'm not looking to sell that. It's above the 200 moving average. Yeah, I'm not looking to sell. If you sell, practice proper risk management. Got to be more careful if you sold. Got to be more careful. The rules, guys, are made simple. Don't overthink them. Just because they're simple doesn't mean there's extras you need to add to it. Stick to the rules. Stick to them. I've seen accounts that are up 300, 400, 500, 700, 800,000, 2,000, 5,000% by just following the rules. Too many people are winning by following the rules. I haven't even announced it yet. I got a couple new people that have pop ranks or popped, 10K for crypto, 10K for indices. I typically like to announce those on Saturday. Makes my day a little easier, my week a little easier. I do got my snack of the day. We got golden double stuffed Oreos, king size. Yeah, we got another guy that passed 100K FTMO. These guys are passing, following the rules, guys. Like every week, somebody's passing FTMO, a real FTMO. So now, next month, they have a real account. They can now start making withdrawals as they make money. We have people catching 10,000 pips in indices in crypto. Follow the rules. You follow the rules, you'll be rewarded. All right. Knowing when not to trade is just as good as knowing when to trade. So knowing when to get into a trade and knowing when not to get a trade, just as good. All right, if not more valuable. Someone wants to look at BTC real quick. Let's go take a look. B to the C. B to the C. Just chilling right there in that zone. We need to break that zone. And then of this channel here, this down channel. I'm in it. All right. GU, we're down 9 pips. That zone people say they have is green. For me, I don't have a zone there, so I just put that blue there so I can see the same thing you guys are seeing. All right, so I'm looking for, I like this counter formation here. We got 1 minute. If we can close back above this 80 channel, even if we don't, like I said, that candle is a beautiful candle right there. G-Chef. Someone said G-Chef for the sale. You got to sell AIRO. But guess what? It's an uptrend and it's selling into a zone. So guess what? Negative, Ghost Rider. No entry. At least not for me. If you know something I don't know, please let me know. Now, we'll see what happens. We're going to see and watch this here. BTC trying to break down. Okay. If we jump into this BTC trade, make sure you are using proper risk management. Make sure you are using proper risk management. All right. Do not over leverage if we enter into this BTC trade. Do not over leverage. BTC will rip your account to shred. Anything that's not a Forex pair, cryptocurrency, indices, gold, they are extremely volatile and they can make your account go from whatever it is to zero very quickly. So practice proper risk management. You trying to head the right way. I like that. This right here is that hammer off of what? Off the trend, off the moving average. So someone asked if another potential entry, if this candle closes above this doji, now you're talking about a bullish engulfing candle to a doji, and a doji I'm saying not doji, but a hammer is known as a reversal candle. We're heading down. We had a reversal candle, which is the hammer off of the moving average. If this candle can close above this hammer, that would be a bullish engulfing candle. I might be obliged to enter in another trade. Might. We got 3 minutes left, so we'll see what BTC is going to do here. We're going to see is it going to respect this, or is it going to close back below it, or close below it. If it closes below it, I'm riding it down. Got 3 minutes here. Come on, baby. Give us a break so we can catch some more pips. There we go. Gotta keep an eye on Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to drop below. Hold on real quick. Let me tell you guys. We need it to drop below. It needs to go below 54,000. So below 54,000 for it to be a valid trade for us. All right. So y'all keep an eye on that while I answer these questions. GC bank induction. Somebody said GC. So GCAD. GCAD. All right. So right now, price is ranging. You see this? The closer the zones are to each other like this, and you see prices bouncing in between both, that means price is ranging. That means price is not trending. We don't trade a sideways market. So you don't worry about that. You leave that alone. All right. No, this wouldn't be a bank induction. You have to have 20 pips room. So if the entry from your candle to the next zone above you is less than 20 pips, you don't take it. All right. And right now, prices have been ranging for the last day and a half. I'm not touching that. So I'm not touching GCAD. I'm not touching that at all. All right. Someone asked me, can I go over what a bounce is? Bounce is when price rejects or bounces off of support or resistance. So for example, you can see here, we zoom all the way out on AIRO, we have nothing but green zones. So nothing but support zones, which means price is in an uptrend very strongly. All right. A bounce is when price, the candlesticks, comes down into the, whether it barely touches it with a wick or it touches it with multiple touches with the candle and then bounces off. So it comes down, it bounces off of support, heads up. Candle is above the moving average. We get an up arrow. That is a valid bounce. Arrow go entry. That bad boy ran up 113 pips right there. Easy money. Easy money. That is a valid bounce. A valid bounce is as small as just this, a wick, just a wick touching it. That is a valid bounce. Why? Because price used to be there. A wick means that price used to be there. So price used to come down. It came down here, rejected the zone, went back up, and then look what happened. Price went up. That is a bounce. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this here. All right, see this here. This is what price does all the time. You see these wicks into the zone? That means price or the candlestick used to be full. The whole body used to be down in the zone. It rejected the zone, came up, went up. That is a rejection of the zone. That's a bounce, which is just a rejection of the zone. I call it bounce because bounce is just easier to comprehend. Rejection, sure, but again, people teach that. So I wanted it to be different. Bounce, arrow, go. Make it very catchy, make it very simple. A term that you can actually relate to. Oh, snap. So look at that BTC. BTC. Green zone on BTC. Boy, I tell you. I ain't not want to hear that. Not on my chart. The zone that was there broke. So the zone that was there broke. So we'll see what happens. Got pretty close to rejection that trend line right there. So we'll see what happens. We just wait. I got all day. Wait for the setup, guys. I saw a lot of people in the group talk about, and a lot of people chimed in. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But I saw a lot of people in the group talking about how the issue they have is they don't have patience. We've all been there. I've been there as well. There's sometimes I don't have patience. I'll enter into a trade while the counter is moving and have a little more unnecessary drawdown than need be. But you have to, if you want to take your trading to the next level, you have to learn patience. You have to learn patience. Got to. Otherwise, you're in trouble. You will not have the consistency that you need. BTC respecting the fib 62 level. Cool. Let's go look at that real quick. Oh, negative 17 on GU. What are you doing, GU? That's why we use a stop loss, guys. Proper risk management. That's why we don't over leverage. You trade based off of your account size and the stop loss you're using. Yeah. Do not over leverage. Just because I call a trade, hey, I lose trades. Just because I jump into a trade and you jump in with me, doesn't mean it's going to hit all the time. We do have a very high winning percentage on this call, but I still lose. It might be your first call, and you might say, "Man, Nate can't trade. My first call, we lost." Well, hey, we've been trading for 3.5 months. A lot of people have been on this call since the beginning, and we've been winning a lot. So, but I lose. Strategies are not perfect. No one said they were going to be. There is no perfect strategy. No one wins 100% of the time. I think we talked about it last week. JP Morgan Chase lost 3 trades last year. They have unlimited funds, which means they can just buy and sell all day and leave those positions open until they feel like closing them because they have that kind of money. It doesn't bother them. They can be a millions of dollars of drawdown for months, years at a time if they wanted to. But they lost 3 trades last year. No one wins every trade. No one. The goal is to find a process or a strategy that is consistent over time so that you can do what? You can be profitable long term. All right. Yep, we got a little reversal. So we'll just wait on BTC. We'll wait. And we locked in on GU. Come on, GU. Push, 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 push back up. Push it to the limit. Come on, Bitcoin, push down. We need GU up. We need Bitcoin down. Let's get it. Gold trying to push. Woo! Look at that G Chef. Well, if you took that G Chef shell, you obviously knew what you were doing. I don't remember who it was, but they said G Chef sell. So they took it. They had easily been up. It went 27 pips. You got your 20 pips. So whoever called that one out, hey, shout out to you. You got, matter of fact, you called that one out. I need you to let me know how you knew that. All right, guys, I'm not liking this no more. All the G pairs are down. Every last one of them. GU trying to push up. Now, here's why I believe GU is pushing up and not the rest. Stimulus, which means the USD is strengthening. And since the GBP is the base pair is weakening versus the US dollar because of the stimulus that's been passed. All right. That's just my thought process on it. If you look at it, all the other pound pairs, GJ down. GOD down big. GN down. GCAD down. We just looked at G Chef, big time down. GU trying to push back up. It's not really down. Had a little retrace. Now it's headed back up. Look at that. Head back up. Headed back up. And that's just kind of my thought process that the USD is strengthening. Well, we know the USD is strengthening if the GU is up. I'm sorry. Actually, it's wrong. If GU is up, the pound is strengthening against the US dollar. It's been a long day, guys. So here, yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lower my lot size though. 0.1. I'm going to enter into it again. You don't have to do this. Make sure if you do, you practice proper risk management. I'm entering into another trade, another entry for a buy. Why? Well, we talked about it. We had a hammer off of the what? Had a hammer off of the moving average. And then guess what? We had now had a bullish engulfing candle that also rejected that same moving average. So I entered in another trade right there. That's just me though. We're gonna run it up. Gonna run it up. Now, cool thing about this is it allows me to potentially get out of the trade before the first trade, before they hits 20 pips. Because now I have two positions. Even though it's smaller, I now could probably get out around 15 pips, because now it's equivalent to 20 pips, actually more. So that's the cool thing about having multiple trades is that you don't have to sit in the trade the whole day and catch the whole move. You're looking for 20 pips, you got two trades on, you can just catch 10 and maybe let the second one run. So we'll see. We'll see what we do here. Matter of fact, I might. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We're just gonna let it run. We're gonna let it run. Which one is this? Okay, it's the big one. It's the big one. All right, GU. Don't make me look bad tonight. We got 313 people on the call, GU. Don't make me look bad. Make me look like a rock star. Let's go. To the moon. Let's go. To the moon. To the moon. H1. Come on, BTC. Push down. How's GCAD? I don't know. Let's go take a look. GCAD down, but it's retracing. GJ down. GN bouncing off the zone. All right. We just look at GCAD, G Chef bounced off the zone, but it's still down. SPX 500, not really doing much of nothing. GR 30, bouncing at the zone. Gold is up. Bitcoin, head back up. Oh, that's what I want to do. Bitcoin, let's go ahead and throw the fibs on the Bitcoin. See what we're looking like. Let's go GU. Here's that push. You're going the wrong way. There we go. Head on back up. Head on back up. Does UK 100 have anything to do with it? UK 100 is just another index. I'm not really sure what you mean. Have anything to do with it? To do with what? The dollar index. Let's go take a look at it. The dollar index is it on the in a decline? So I need to add the dollar. I don't think I have it. Let me take a look. Do I have the dollar? No. So view symbols. Futures dollar. Come on, GU. So the dollar index is in an uptrend on the 15, on the 5. We are in a downtrend. So that is a significant downtrend on the dollar index. Dollar index looks like it moves pretty good. Look at that. It's a nice drop right there, boy. toward the beginning of the London session. Nice little bounce. 200 above us. AIRO. 195 pips. I'm not sure how the dollar index actually trades, and what's a pip, what's not a pip. So I'd have to take that trade on a demo account before I actually take it on my live account. When in doubt, use your demo to test everything out. Even if it is just putting a simple trade, you can figure out how your lot sizes are calculated on the pair. All right, how much margin is required, things of that nature. Interesting. Nice little bag entry right there. See what I said? Bag entry works on everything, guys. Works on everything. Matter of fact, I know Jackie went over it today, or was he the other day? But I'll put a couple as well. Let's go, GU. Push. Push it to the limit. I'll go over. Come on, GU. Don't do that to me. I'll go over some stocks while we're waiting here. Amazon. Amazon is volatile, so you can even go down to the 5-minute for it. For me, with the stocks, I found that I have the most success taking bag entries. All right, bag entries. Looks like this morning there was a bag entry right here. Price came down here, closed the zone. The red zone popped back up, but like there was a bag entry here. Not really sure the zone was in the way. But I like bag entries with, strategy number one for stocks. Everybody loves Tesla. Let's go pull up Tesla. Tesla. Tesla's on the downtrend, but trying to move to the upside. Wouldn't be taking any trades on it right now. Not really doing much. There we go. There we go. There we go. GU. I'm gonna quit talking about GU. Every time I say GU, it drops. GJ. Trying to come out of that zone. Jihad. Trying to come out of that zone. GN. It was bouncing off the zone. Now it's back in the zone. GCAT. Down. G-Chef. Down. SPX. Trying to push. Come on, BTC. I don't need you to respect no field level. I need you to break that field level. We want some pips. We need some pips like we did last night. That trade last night, guys, was a beautiful trade. I don't think we had more than 150 pip drawdown. And some people caught over 1,000 pips. All right. Here we go, GU, push it. I'm up 2 pips on my second entry and down 1 pip on my original entry. So if you only got 1 entry, we're down 2 pips now on the original entry. All right. Let's go into some more of these questions. So, So I watched all the videos, but setting the time frame alerts sounds new. I thought the AIRO alerts default to the 15-minute So if you go to the setup video, I walk you through how to set them up step by step. All right. All the alerts. Easy way to get the alerts. Easiest way is whatever time frame you want to get alerts on, you open up those charts. So if you have 10 charts open and they're all on the M15 and you have AIRO on all 10 charts, you're only going to receive alerts for those time frames. All right. Now, the cool thing is when this comes out, version 4, it will allow you to what? It'll allow you to receive multiple alerts on multiple time frames, for as many pairs as you want. All right. Setting up the alerts, again, in the setup video is there. And GU with +5, we are back in profit. All right, back in profit. I'm in profit on both trades. We're looking to push now. We're looking to push. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But setting alerts, only thing you need to do, and again, the default settings are on the indicator, so that what? Your desktop alerts and your push notifications are both true. So they're both turned on when you're going to receive both alerts. And all you have to do after that is make sure that you put AIRO onto a chart and the time frame you want it to trade. So I want all my charts on M15, unless it's the crypto indices and gold. Then I'll put those on M5 and I will receive alerts from them. Come on, GU, push. We're just playing games now. We right there. We ain't got all day. All right, guys, we've only been in GU. Let me go to BTC real quick. We're only in GU. We are down 2 pips right now on our original position. We get about 15 minutes here, and then we're getting ready to go on break. As you guys know, 3 a.m. Central, we take a break. So when we take that break, I'll be answering the rest of the questions in the Q&A. I will also be, playing some tunes. You guys can vibe out. We use breaks as a time to go, use the restroom, grab something to eat, something to drink to finish out that last 45 minutes strong. All right. All right. So if I see anything good, I will always come back. Hopefully, be during that time frame, we get a nice little breakout on this BTC and we can finally get in. We are down 1 pip on the original entry, 2 pips now. So looking good. Starting to head back up. New candle just formed. So yeah, we just closed above that engulfing candle. So I'm feeling pretty good about that upside. I'm feeling good about this push to the upside. All right, feeling good. Feeling good. I'm seeing the bullish market, or not structure, the candle formations. I'm seeing bullish candle formations, and I'm liking it. The Candlestick Bible. If you guys can go and get that book, it's a good one. Understanding how to read the candlesticks, price action, is definitely a benefit to your trading. But at gold, we're trying to move. Let's go GU. Ethereum, nice little bounce. Come on, Bitcoin. Either GU need to go run up the TP real quick, or Bitcoin need to give some quick pips. But this is trading, guys. Like I said, we are deep in the London session. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes it picks up around 4 to 5 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is 5 to 6 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes it doesn't pick up. Sometimes it stays slow even in New York. It's just how the market goes. So you take what you can get. You don't like it, log out, go to sleep, go do something else. GBP's falling. All the GBPs are falling except for GU, the one we're in. Someone called out NOS 100. Let's go pull it up. We're down 5 pips on that initial entry on GU. Come on, GU. NOS 100 is up, but no entry. No entry for us. Not on the 5 minute, not on the 15 minute. Nah, let's see what the 1 minute looks like. Not even on the 1 minute. All right, we have 11 minutes to get out until it's break time. 11 minutes. We are currently up 1 pip. We're up 1 pip on that GU trade from our initial entry. Somebody asked me, how does my day-to-day look? Man, my day-to-day is crazy. Between trading, working on new products, my family, moving, and everything that comes with everything I'm going through, it's a lot. So my day-to-day is crazy. You're trying to figure out the best time you should trade. Money zone. Trade inside the money zone. Pick a time. Either you're a London Central trader or you're a New York trader. Pick one and rock with it. How do I put the 200 EMA on the chart? Great question. Let's go look at it. Push, baby, push. So to add the 200 EMA, which is this purple moving average, we want to do what? We want to select this navigator here, gold folder with a gold star. All right, and under indicator, you want to come to trend. So trend right here, hit the plus sign. There it is, moving average. Double click that. Change the color or the style or whatever you want. Period, 200. Shift 0, MA method, exponential. Of course, you can change your width and your thickness and all that. Hit OK, it populates. It's that simple. That is how you add the 200 EMA or any EMA that you want to add. Pump the volume. Yeah, we'll get the volume up for you guys to hear. Is BTC a buy? I'm not buying. I'm not buying on BTC. BTC. Oh, got a zone too that popped up there. So if I get a bag entry, if I get an AIRO, I might be buying. Oh yeah, I'll buy if I get an AIRO. We need an AIRO. If we can get one, we Gucci. We're down 2 pips on that entry, the original position on GU. So it's just sitting there chilling. All right, guys. Somebody asked about setting the time zone for AIRO. Do not worry about the time zone, guys. The money zone is set at a specific time frame, which means that it will always be the right time for whatever broker you're using in whatever time zone you're in. All right. All you need to do is convert to your time zone. I'm sorry, to your broker's time zone. That's the only time zone that matters. Convert 12 a.m. Central Standard Time to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time to whatever your broker server is. If you have the broker I utilize, then all the default settings will ensure that your you don't have to do anything to your software. You'll be 100%. You'll be good. All right. If you have the same broker I have. G Chef M5 bank deduction. So again, guys, M15 H1 only time frames you should be looking at bank deduction move. All right, I guess the call out was bank deduction right here. Again, I wouldn't call that valid just because again we are on the 5-minute M15 H1, M15 H1 for the advanced strategies. We're down 7 pips on that initial entry. Come on, baby, push. Quit playing with us. All right, shout out to Latoya Hume for dropping the Candlestick Bible, Trading Bible into the group. So if you guys look into the group chat, Latoya had dropped in the link, Dropbox link to the actual Candlestick Trading Bible. I appreciate that. I'm gonna pull it up myself. It's always good to have that reference. All right, I gotta sign into the Dropbox. Let me sign in the Dropbox and take a look at what? Take a look at this Candlestick Bible. If I can get it pulled up, guys, I'll pull it up for you. Pull it up for you. Give me 1 second here. Come on. We got 4 minutes to break time. 4 minutes to break time. Let's look at the charts real quick. We are down 4 pips on the original entry on GU. We're down 4 pips, and then on the BTC, we heading in the right direction. But there's now a zone there. All right. I got a few questions to answer. So we'll get those answered on the break. Got some Instagram questions as well as Telegram. Yeah, I'm having an issue with the link as well. My Dropbox is not pulling up at all. So I logged in and it's not bringing anything up. So if we can get another one, that'd be great. All right. So I got a couple people that said they sent it to me on Telegram. And boom, there it is. Shout out. Hey, so I'm going to shout out to Gloria for sharing the Candlestick Trading Bible. I'm going to put it into the AIRO bag chat for everyone to check it out. So if you're in the AIRO bag chat, you have access to that. Understanding how candlesticks move is a plus. I can tell you that right now. We got less than 2 minutes. Yes, the Telegram channel, guys, the Telegram channel. BTC pushing back down. We are down 1 pip on the initial position of GU. GU. Just waiting for a nice little push up. Come on, GU. Give me that 10 pip push that we like to see. Need that 10 pip push. 10 pip pop. Take us out of our misery. We're gonna have we got an hour until this call is over with. Take us to the promised land, baby. Come on. GJ not doing much of nothing. But GJ did retrace, so let's set those fibs up. Now we just wait for rejection. Now we just wait for the rejection. All right, guys, it's 3 a.m. So we are currently down 1 pip on GU. We're gonna vibe out, and you guys do what you guys need to do. All right, guys, quick little nap, and I wake up to my surprise, and we are what? Looking at some decent profit so far. We're up 8 pips and running on that first position on GU, up 8 pips. If you got in on that second one, it should be up about 10, 11 pips on that one. So we're up 8 pips on our way to that 20 pips. All right, up 8. Patience is key. All right, up 8 pips on that GU trade. Bitcoin was the other one we were looking at, and it's just bouncing off that zone right there. So GJ bouncing off 38 here, trying to. We're waiting for a rejection candle formation to set up. All right, GU looking good. GU, quit playing. Take us out of our misery. Let's go. Get this over with. You got 43 minutes. 43 minutes. Other than that, guys, not really much going on the charts. Slow day. All right, GU up 4 pips. Little retrace. Let's go find out why. When in doubt, look left. So we turn that off here. We'll zoom out. All right. Look left. And look at all this that GU's run into. You guys know me, I'm a conservative trader. I might even just TP while we're in profit. That noise right there. So we'll see. We'll see towards the end of the call. I was up 18, 19 pips with 2 positions. So I thought about it. Come on, baby. We just up 19. Now we only up 6, 7 pips. Push it. Let's get us out of this. GR falling. GJ trying to retrace. We'll see. GN falling hard. GCAT falling hard. G Chef. So we got it there, guys. I might jump ship here just because all G pairs other than GJ are really falling hard. Should have took it back when it was up 19 pips. Everything falling hard. Remember what I talked about with correlation? That is the key. So once we get back at first position in profit, I'm gonna go ahead and close out with a little bit of profit. That's just me. You guys know me, I'm conservative. But for me, I'm doing it because I don't think we're gonna get the full 20 pips. We got it by now. You guys know this strategy number 3 hits pretty quickly. It's not a slow mover. So wait till we get back in profit on that first position, then I'll be looking to close out. I'll be looking to close out. And why am I closing out? Correlation. So GBP, JPY, you see trying to move down. You see he's already made a big move down. You can see GR still pushing through the zone. GN pushing. It broke through his zone. GCAD's getting ready to break through his zone. And G Chef is getting ready to break through the zone, or it's halfway there. So 5 out of the 6 pairs are trending down, and we're in the only one trending up. You don't want that. All right. So wait for this pullback here. Get some profit. Should have took it when we had 19 pips. Got to be more careful. Yep. Wait till we get back in profit. I'm out. I'm out. BTC not doing nothing. BTC not doing nothing. Hey, should pull that earlier. Another zone popped up. So we got 2 zones. So it's just ranging now. Just ranging. On the H4, big potential to go up. Yeah, Mike. Look like everybody jumping into people jumping into SPX and gold. Let's go take a look at those. SPX. All right, nice little move up. Gold. It's been moving up. So shout out to those who actually were able to get in and catch some pips. GU, I'm getting ready to get out. As soon as we get back in profit, just due to the fact that all the pound pairs are down. GJ is not down much, but the other 4, they're down. I'm sorry, GJ is down a lot. GJ is dropped since 50, almost 52 pips since the start of the London session. So I'm gonna look to get out on GU. I need this to go back up and get this back in profit so I can close out. Should have closed it out earlier. Oh man, why we wait that long? And I'm getting out. Just do the correlation. Just do the correlation. XPX pushing for the upper room. Bitcoin trapped in the zone. No, I hate slow nights. See if we got anything. Nothing in Q&A. Yeah, Mike, I believe so. You gonna go up. Just a matter of time. Time I don't have. See my eyes, they're getting heavy. All right, guys. Anybody got any questions? At this point, not really much to talk about, man. It's a slow night. Probably gonna call it early night. I'm not going to stay in the GU trade forever. It's testing the top of that green box, the top of the 80 channel right now. So we're down about 7 pips right now on the initial entry. G to the U. All right, none? No questions? All right, guys. Wait, we got 36 minutes left. We're gonna go ahead and call it early night, slow moving. We are still in the GU trade. Pull it up. We are down about 8 pips right now on the initial entry. For me, I can tell you guys, I'll be closing out once we get back in profit. Just due to the fact that correlation, all the pound pairs are down and trending down heavily. So unless we get a dramatic change, I'm not really looking to stay in this trade. All right, should have popped it up there, but nonetheless, that's about it. So we got into Bitcoin. Need to get a break below that 53.8. Need to get a break below 53.800 range, 850 range for a potential sell to the zone here, which should be about 5,000 to 75,000 points, 67,000, so 6,700. All right, guys. That's all I got. So see you guys potentially on New York session in the morning. And if you're going to continue to trade, make sure you practice proper risk management. See you guys in the funny papers.